Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you see by the title of today's video, I'm here to talk about this inbound cheese problem and just give a solution to 2K on how to stop it. Now, what I'm also going to have to do is tell you guys how to stop it as well, because when I shine light on something like this, obviously it's going to make it so more people know of it. Listen, I apologize if, I don't think I have that much power on YouTube, but if this does shine the light on how cheese this is even more, and just brings it to more people's attention, like I said, I'm gonna explain how to stop this properly, and we'll start with that. Now, first of all, I want to explain that if you have a undersized guard who can't play interior defense, I'm here to tell you I don't think that build belongs on the 2s in the first place anyway, because here's the fact of the matter on 2v2, and I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to like get into this point so early, but my point is, on the 2v2, 2-point shots are always going to rule 2v2. It's simple as that. As long as it's make it take it, 2-point shots will rule this gameplay. Like, it's simple as that. So obviously post scores, slashers, stuff like that, pick and roll, it's always going to rule this game. It's simple as that. Now on 3s, obviously your guard is more comfortable playing that, but if you have no interior defense, you don't really belong on this court. It's simple as that. Now the reason I say that is the only way to stop this inbound cheese, honestly, in my opinion, is just to switch everything. Now right here, I want to explain too, because like I said, I'm going to explain to 2K how to solve this problem. It's simple as this. Now 2K, listen. If I was this far back every single time on the inbound and the defender was that far away, this problem would not be a thing. Like, and if you just made it so this inbound defender could just steal the ball, like if Cook was behind him right there every single time, then there'd be no problem here. It's simple as that. But bro, like, it's just a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense. Now, I don't mean to bash 2K too much. I don't really like to shine negative light on this game too much. But like I said, I'm here to really address this because we need to put the pressure on 2K. We need to put the foot on their neck and just like actually make them solve some problems here, bro. Instead of me as a creator, me being silent on a problem like this is just delaying the inevitable, where it's just making it so people will do this longer and more because there's nothing they'll do about it. Now, I'm here to talk about how I think that if 2K would just do this simple solution, that all problems would be solved. If both defenders could just move on the inbound, then there'd be no problem here. It's simple as that. But as you guys can see, this horizontal cheese right here, where we just get Cook open off these inbounds, and then also that's not even the most cheese part. Now, you'll see it a little later in the video where if Cook is the inbound passer and I'm the one that's or if I'm the inbound passer and Cook's the one that's like kind of coming up to the ball to like get in the way of somebody, it's so cheese because I can just simply just run off the dude that he gets my guy stuck on. You'll see it really soon here, but I want to explain. 2K, if you just make it so both defenders could move, there'd be no problem here. Now, I remember seeing Mike Wang talking about, and you see, I want to break this down, but real quick, I'm gonna get to that point. I remember seeing Mike Wang earlier in the year talk about it'd be too hard to get the inbound pass in if both defenders could move. Bro, listen, it's not that bad. Like, it would make it so you would literally not score off the inbound, yes, but that's the point, is like you shouldn't be doing that. It's simple as that. Now, like I said, I'm out here doing it, so let me establish the fact that I realize I am part of the problem. And here, I'll just break this down. So like the problem here is the big man has to step up, right, or else Cook has a chance of getting stuck. Right here he doesn't, but because the big man stepped up, my build is just going to shred down the middle, and that's an easy dunk. It's simple as that. Now, if he doesn't help on that, then Cook has a good chance of getting wide open, and it's simple as that. Now, it's tough to deal with. Now, on this one, you're gonna see, I'm gonna break this down so you can see it's kind of a stack. It's like me, defender, Cook, defender, simple as that. So the best way to stop this, and I'm gonna help you guys understand this, is you have to switch this. You have to make it so this guard on the backside, he has to pick me up and bump me so I can't get the alley-oop, and then we're gonna have to set it up clean again. As soon as he bumps me, then he can return back to the guard. It's simple as that. Now the big man's gonna have to hold Cook down until the guard can get back. It's simple as this. Now you see he does get back. Now that's a very rare occurrence. Now I'm here to explain the adjustment that we make because we see that. Now both of them are gonna drop back, and now when the big man tries to drop back, even though the guard still is, now you just get a wide open jump shot. Now Cook does miss this, but my point is that's still wide open jumper, and that's really not fun to deal with. Now this is a whole different problem. 2K is gonna have to address this too. It's not the biggest problem because I don't really see anybody do it but me. And honestly, this is kind of my own little exploit, but man, it's so cheese too. You just run into the defender and just fake pass. And you have no chance of losing the ball as long as you do the fake pass. You're going to see I get him stuck on me. It's literally like a moving screen with the ball in your hand. And now if the big man doesn't step up, then Cook's obviously going to be wide open. Now, what I will say about this is if the big man steps up, I picked up my dribble. So that's a good way of stopping this as well. It's just I'm going to put it like this, bro. You 7'3" bigs, you don't belong on the 2v2 court. Even though you probably think you do, you don't. Because your speed and the fact that you're just sitting down here in the paint and not doing a single thing. Now, maybe that's just his own play style problem. That's what we're talking about. But look at him. I mean, he's nowhere near the help. What are you defending? The paint that I'm not in? Like, it's simple as that. Like, you don't have to guard the paint if nobody's there. You gotta play help D, bro. But anyway, Cook gets the wide open midi and whites it. But anyway, regardless, I'm here to still talk about this inbound problem and how to stop it from 2K and just from our point of view as well. Now that right there, there's nothing to be done about that. Like, the guard's just gonna have to not play so tight on that. But anyway, real quick, I'm gonna make a cut in the video and just skip to the next gameplay. Okay, so here we are back on this. Now, this gameplay doesn't pertain too much to my topic of the video, so I'm just here to have this be background gameplay basically and just show you how it's still, I mean, there are still a lot of functions in this where we still get the alley-oop cheese that we'd be doing. But I'm also, one thing to keep in mind with this gameplay, they're two locks and they're both backcourt players, so they're very comfortable switching everything. I will say that I could probably just take it at their head in like some like flashy pass drive method like that we'd be doing. Honestly, bro, twos is so crazy. Twos will always be the exploit of all gameplay. Like, it's simple as that. Now, it's the same dudes who cry about that stuff that want to be like, and then here, I'm gonna take you guys back to 2K17. So obviously this inbound thing has been a problem as far as the stretch bigs go from 17 to 18 to 19. You know, you would just have the inbound passer, you'd have the inbound guy be like at the hugging the three-point line, and then a stretch big would just weave behind him and just until he gets open. But now obviously they move it back, so there's a whole lot more like getting this inbound defender, this guy with the pink hair, stuck. So it's simple as that. Now look at him, he still gets him stuck, and he throws kind of a questionable pass right here. I even put up a questionable shot. But anyway, my point is, in 17 you used to have this inbound stuff where it was like I said, the crossing back and forth, yada yada, stuff like that. And then obviously it was like that in 18, 19 as well. Now they changed it, but bro, moving it back didn't really solve any problems. It just made new ones. Now 2v2, like I said, will always be where the exploits are. But what I wanted to talk about, I'm gonna take you guys back to 2K17, where they changed the 2v2 courts. I'm gonna put it like this. They changed the 2v2 court to where it was losers out, no longer make it, take it. And everybody was crying about it. And the same dudes that are crying about it are the same ones who run a regular lineup, like, you know, on the 2v2 court, and complain and cry about how they get exploited by slashers, by bigs, by all this stuff. I'm here to tell you guys, you guards who completely hate it because you're just like, you know, like, oh, make it, take it, twos, I need it, like, they're fiending over it, bro. But you guards who hate to be exploited by bigs so much, I'm here to tell you that losers out would be your best friend, and it's simple as that. And I think that'd be a good solution by 2K as well to solve these problems. But like I said, people hate change. They want to be negative to any single thing that can come to this game. And like I said, I'm not here to be negative, but I am here to like kind of stem. Like I said, me as a creator, if I don't make a video on this, I'm doing the game a disservice, and myself and my fans and all the people who enjoy playing this game a disservice, because we're just avoiding the problem here and just not talking about it. So anyway, my whole point, and you see I get the hop, yada yada, we're out here cheesing. I'm gonna just scroll through some clips right here and just kind of talk a little bit. Like I said, I'm just here to talk mostly, but like I said, losers out would be your guy's best friend. I mean, it would make it so three-pointers would rule this game mode, and that like stupid post scores and me doing my slashing nonsense, pick and roll and pick and pop would be literally, and even ISO would be the meta of 2v2, and as simple as that. Guards would rule this game mode as well. Now, maybe it's just meant for post scores to be on this 2v2 court, because like I said, I'm gonna just put it like this, y'all. If Shaq is out here, like, I'm gonna just give you a lineup, right? If Shaq and Dirk are playing, let's say Curry and we'll say Hakeem or something like that. So let's say you have one guard who has horrible interior defense, right? But he's a crazy good dribbler and three-point shooter, and it's simple as that. And then Hakeem setting picks, or he's even a good post scorer as well. So you have one guard, one big. Simple as that. Just keep all this in mind. One guard, one big versus two bigs. Even if Dirk cannot guard Curry for his life, Curry can't guard Dirk for his life, so I'm gonna put it like that. All right. So then, if you think you need Hakeem on Dirk, well, guess what? Now you got Curry on Shaq. It's simple as that. A guard does not belong on 2v2 court. It's simple as that. Their interior defense right now, it just is not good enough to deal with the make it take it. Now, if there weren't make it take it, then it's a different story, because then, bro, Curry will go nuts. He's the only one that's gonna get good 3-point looks, basically. I mean, I guess Dirk could just shoot overdose, but it's not that simple. All right. But anyway, my point is, if it was losers out, Curry would rule that game mode, and Shaq would become irrelevant at that point, because contested 2-point shots are no longer a good shot. It's simple as that. Even if you're getting 2 points every possession, that's what 3v3 has honestly turned into for the most part. If you're getting 2 points every possession, if the other team is going to outscore you because they're better and they get open 3-point looks, then they're going to rule that game. It's simple as that. But anyway, my whole point here is just that 2K, there's a lot of solutions you could make. If you want to keep make it take it, you got to move the inbound back further and let both defenders move. Even if you think that makes it so it's too hard to get the inbound pass in, I'm here to tell you, I don't think any of us in the community care if the inbound pass is hard to get in, all right? I think 2K always tries to cater to their casuals too much, but the fact of the matter is, you know, they're like, oh, but the casuals, they're not gonna be able to get the inbound pass in. It's all this yada yada and whatnot. And the fact of the matter is, I don't think the casuals enjoy getting lob cheesed, or, you know, in the last 3 years enjoy getting zigzag back and forth cheesed on the inbound either. So anyway, my whole point is, 2K, you're gonna have to do something. Whether it's move the inbound back and just let both defenders move. I think that'd be the simple solution. That'd be very easy to like not have to worry about any backlash from the community. Now, I would say that they should just make it losers out, but like I said, they're gonna get so much backlash from the community, even though it's the best thing to do. I feel like, personally, I mean, this too big stuff takes absolutely no skill, and to just constantly post fade people, guards would have a chance to at least beat that. That's all I'm saying. You could just outscore the other team if it was 3-pointers actually meant something, because like I was saying, if Curry is let's just say Curry 1v1 Shaq, right? Shaq is gonna dominate that kid every single time. He is just like, bro, he's gonna score every single time. There's no doubt about it. Curry does not stand a chance. Now, Shaq can't guard Curry either, but it doesn't matter if Shaq can't guard Curry, because 3-pointers don't go in 100% of the time. It's simple as that. Even if Curry's wide open, he's going to miss at least like 1 or 2 out of 10. And I'm talking in a 1v1, like, I'm just here to say he's not going 80%. This ain't 2K, bro. He's probably gonna shoot like 50 to 50%. Roughly something like that, I would assume. Maybe even 40. But anyway, my point is that snipers of 3-point, they're not going to stand a chance as far as like if you're going to condense it to a 1v1 with the post scores. So it's simple as that. Now, I'm just here to say, and I don't mean to name drop anybody, but listen, bro, I'll just give some examples. All right, so STEEZO, T-Jack, we'll just say guards in general, even Davis, stuff like that. If they change 2v2 to losers out, I guarantee, just because nobody likes change, they would all hate it. They would all absolutely hate it, and it's simple as that. Now, the fact of the matter is, it would make it so 2v2 is the most playable game mode ever that it's ever been for those guys. And it's like, bro, that's so easy for me to understand, but I don't think it's easy for them to understand. They'd be like, oh, bro, now it's gonna take forever for these bums, and the bums will have a chance to win games. Bro, how? I don't really understand how anything of that could make any sense to anybody, because if you make it losers out, all of a sudden bigs who just constantly post fade and get easy 2-point shots every single time, they aren't guaranteed to win anymore. Now, you guards who can create your own 3-point shots, especially off the pick and roll, you stand a better chance than you ever have at that point. But like I said, people hate change. They love to hate, and just simple as that. It's I don't know, bro. I don't get it. But anyway, like I said, I think simple solutions 2K could make: move the inbound back and then just allow both defenders to move. But like I said, if you want to make a drastic change, but like I said, I don't think the community is up for that, you could literally just make it losers out and all problems are solved. That's my opinion. That's like seriously my opinion. No problem in that, because 2v2 is just straight cheese, bro. It's whoever can just exploit the game better. But like I said, losers out would completely take that away. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Turn on them noties as well. And if you made it to the end of the video, let's put dunk in the comments. First thing that came to mind. But anyway, just put dunk in the comments if you made it to the end of the video. Just show you supporting, and just show that to me as well. But anyway, like I said, that's all for the vid. If you could drop a like, let's try to get this to like 1,000-ish. But anyway, like I said, other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.